All right, good morning. Good morning. This feels low. Good morning. D, good morning. It's wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. Sage, thank you for the 7 stream streak. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that I can see streaks and stuff in Firebot now in case I miss it in the main chat. I really wish I had an extra. I wish I had the streamer 4 monitor thing. That's way too ridiculous. How do I see streaks in Firebot? So it's gonna show up in the main feed. Sapphire, good morning. It'll show up on the main dashboard, but then if you go over to the activity feed on the side, and you click the 3 dots and you click edit events, you can search for streak, and then you can turn streak on. You can turn streak back on. So people streaking in chat, you know, sometimes people streaking. People streaking in the event. No, so on the dashboard. So on the dashboard, if you have the activity feed on the side, can I send you? Yeah, okay. I was like, I can send you a screenshot. So if you click the 3 dots by the activity tab, you can edit events, and then if you just search streak, so that you don't have to scroll through that big list, you can turn on watch streak in your activity tab. But then the bar should show up in the regular dashboard. I don't think that was I don't think the line in the dashboard was a thing I had to turn on. But the activity feed I did intentionally have to turn on. Yeah, I think Twitch just changed how it worked. Because Firebot just updated, like this is a week old. This is a week old. So, you know what I mean? They just did this. Firebot, we went through so many updates. Yeah. Yeah. Zach has been knocking out some stuff. They immediately did the updates for the new event stuff. They're working on chat overlays. Like, I think they're trying to make up some of the ground when it looked like Stream Elements was gonna close down, which, I mean, you shouldn't use Stream Elements anyway. So I think they were working to pick up some of that ground, which is good. You know, it's good features for them to add into the product. Yeah, hi everybody. Hi, good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm tired. I'm tired. So thankfully we're gonna watch a bunch of showcases today, which will not take a bunch of, I was gonna say it wouldn't take a bunch of mental energy, but that's not true. That's not true. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Streaming just takes a lot of energy, like regardless. Like even if all I did was like sit here and played the simplest video game I could, that's a small part of the energy of streaming. But yeah, we're gonna watch the Story Rich Game Showcase from Fellow Traveler. We're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct, which starts at 10. So we'll have enough time to get through the Story Rich Game Showcase. Then we'll watch the Direct, and then that will be break. We'll take break. We'll try not to make a big mess today. Made a big mess during break yesterday. I was so annoyed. We'll do break, and then we'll come back, and we will watch the Black Voices in Gaming Showcase, which is a bit longer. It's a bit longer. Celestian, good morning. Celestian, good morning. You're allowed to have low energy days. Yeah, we had the stream yesterday, and then I had to I interviewed Edna for the podcast, and then I didn't sleep great. So it's all, you know, it's just all coming together, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. I believe in us. I believe in us. I'm sorry, I'm watching, I'm looking for someone to lurk on for Path of Exile drops. Yeah, it's just, you know, it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. We'll have a good chill time watching the showcases. I'm also okay. I'm really pissed off from something yesterday, and I think that's really what killed my energy. Like, it made me, it put me in a really bad mood for the interview yesterday, which sucks. That's the worst time. That's the worst time to find out something, right? So Sega has a new Crazy Taxi game coming out, right? Sega's making a new Crazy Taxi, and very quickly the Steam page is like, yeah, we use generative AI for concept art and all of this, and people were like, well, what does that mean, you know, whatever. And then some one of the producers or something came out and was like, yeah, we used it in the concept stages, everything, you know, everything was redrawn by humans, there won't be any AI assets in the game. But then the way that somebody else phrased it sounds like there is going to be AI stuff in the game, it just has to be approved by a human artist. So there's that, right? So take that, right? That's the first thing. And then the larger thing around it is a video from Jeff Grubb at Giant Bomb came out where they were like, very, very casually shot video, where they were like, yeah, like we just saw the Crazy Taxi thing. And I guess they're using AI in that. And one of the other guys was like, yeah, I talked to the producer and, you know, said essentially what I just said. And Jeff Grubb was like, yeah, it looks cool. I'm still gonna play it, but you know, it's really frustrating. And everyone on Blue Sky went in on him. And fairly so. Like, I was so incredibly frustrated and disappointed to see him just shrug it off. Like, oh, there's AI? I still want to play it. Like, and then he tried to walk it back with the most nonsense statement where he's like, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna play a game with AI because I have to for my job, which is not true, right? Which is not true. He is incredibly lucky to work for one of the few like known independent outlets, probably in the intersection of well-known media outlet and independent media outlets. He gets to exist in the middle of those circles, right? He gets to exist. He gets to own, operate, and work for one of the few companies that exist in that overlap, where he gets to decide what he wants to do. And people know the name Giant Bomb. It is a respected name in the games journalism space. So for him to say, it looks fine, or I'm excited, I still want to play it, I don't want to misrepresent what he said. For him to just say like, oh, I have to play games with generative AI for my job, is so incredibly disappointing and frustrating, because I know him saying that means that there's going to be a ton of people that see him shrug it off and go, it must not be that bad. It must not be that big a deal. He's still playing the games. It must not be that big a deal. It must be, it's overblown. People are making a big deal about it because that's how people base their opinions. We can have a conversation about how that's good and bad and all of that, right? That's aside, but that's the truth, right? People are going to say, I guess it's not that bad because Jeff Grubb said he's still gonna play. I guess it's okay. And there are people that work for outlets that don't get to decide that, right? There are people that work for outlets that are like, well, I'm gonna have to review this game. It's why so many people got mad at Luke at Aftermath last week or 2 weeks ago for talking about Forza, when Aftermath has been pretty vocal, one of the few places that have been pretty vocal about the BDS protest. And he was like, yeah, I'm aware of the protest. I still want to talk about Forza 6 because it's doing exciting things. And people laid into him because it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're just shrugging it off when, again, you are your own boss? You are the one deciding that you're doing this, right? And I think there is a complex conversation to have about how do you, because here's the thing. I can absolutely understand wanting, I can understand the necessity of running the business, right? Keeping the lights on, keeping everybody paid, keeping everybody fed, to say, we will have to cover big games so that we get the traffic, so that we can fulfill marketing contracts, so that we can do this, that, and the other thing. And I can go, you know what? That's fair. I can understand that. And if we can keep a good energy outside of those times, we can make those concessions because we're adults. We can make those concessions together, understanding that that's what keeps the lights on, right? We can say, hey, you had to play it at the Sega event, right? I'm not a fool. I'm not some fanatic where it's like, you could never touch it. Listen, it happens, right? If you preview something at an event and then it turns out it had AI, it's not like, oh God, I have to cut off my hands, whatever. I get that it's going to happen. And it might be like, listen, Remap for a while had streams sponsored by NVIDIA up until like just a little bit ago. And Patrick actually made a joke about them being canceled because they talked about how bad generative AI is too many times. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, this is kind of gross. This is keeping the lights on, probably. This is paying the bills. So, okay. We try to do what we can and we try to walk the walk all the other times, right? So we understand when we have to make those concessions, when we have to muddy the waters, we know where we stand. I don't begrudge news outlets cover things like the Xbox Showcase. Personally support the boycott. When you are a corporation when you are an outlet that doesn't have to cover it and at no point has ever publicly supported the BDS protest, I have no grace for you. Do you know what I mean? You've got nothing from me, right? If you've never stopped covering Xbox stuff, then they're like, what, I feel like I still want to play. It reaches toward a need that people want to express and is effectively harmless. There are a handful of games that I want to play, but my principles preclude me from doing that. I think, here's the thing. I think if he was like, it still looks good and I wish this wasn't happening, that's one thing, right? Like, or I was so excited for a new Crazy Taxi and I hate that this is what's happening. That's one thing. Because I can understand that, right? I can get being excited about something and then being like, fucking guys, I can't believe they're ruining this shit. What the hell? That's a completely different statement than, I'm excited. I'm still gonna play it. Whatever. I don't care. Like, especially to see how it's happening in video games, right? Like, it's not like video game companies, it's not like he doesn't know people. I can guarantee you, he knows people personally who have been laid off from their jobs because of AI, right? Just, Gabby, hello, good morning. Two different statements, two different conclusions, right? And I totally understand saying, wow, I was so excited for this news. This is disappointing, right? Yeah, I get it. There's been more than a few games that I've seen that I've been like, oh, that looks like fun. Oh, it's AI? Oh. Damn. But it's so frustrating to see the one guy. It's so frustrating to see what in the realm of people who work in the games journalism industry, which is incredibly shrinking due to AI and profit seeking, to watch one of the few people in the space who could say, no, it's got AI, fuck it, we're not gonna talk about it. To watch him shrug it off and then be a little whiny baby because people are mad at him. Like, it's just so incredibly disappointing. It's so incredibly disappointing from a person that that's funny. Sorry, Gabby. It's so incredibly disappointing from a person that I had like respect for as a profession. Do you know what I mean? It's frustrating from a person that I'm like this is someone who has their head on straight regarding the industry, who knows what's going on, who's been around a while, who has connections, who's doing his best. And then just in a second, gone. I was excited for Crazy Taxi. The millisecond I heard saw it had generative AI. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, a new Crazy Taxi? That's wild. That's really cool. And then so yeah, so like that took a lot of my like emotional energy yesterday. That took a lot of my emotional energy yesterday. And that happened like immediately before the interview with Anna. And it's so frustrating. So just so frustrating. So yeah. So today we're gonna watch some showcases by games that don't feature generative AI. Which is exciting. Just remind them in the midst of all this. Yeah. Implications of what can, has, and will happen. Yeah. So today we're watching a bunch of showcases. We don't know if there's something in the direct. I mean, I guess that's fair, but that would also be wild. It would be wild if Nintendo allowed that in the direct. BDL's told me to stay off news sites sometimes when I'm important events. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably a thing I should do going forward. That's probably a thing I should do going forward. Exodus is sitting right there on my wish list. If it was gonna appear anywhere, Exodus? Oh yeah, this game. Yeah, is there a command for, I think. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know if there's a command for that timer specifically. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Slush. If there's gonna be AI anywhere, it'll be that game. I mean, I hope not, right? I hope not. It looks cool. It looks cool. It just stuck. Do you know how much it sucks? This is really the thing. This is the thing that I hate about AI. I mean, there's a lot of things I hate about AI. But this is the thing. I hate that you can't trust anything anymore. I hate that you can't trust anything you see ever again. And this is what I said was the problem when we saw generative AI like take off. I'm like, this is the problem. You will never be able to trust anything you see ever again. And I feel like that's doubly so in games, because the way that they're using it in games is, oh, we make the concept art and then we just draw it. And it's like, so you might be doing it and I don't even know. Right? For some reason, who even knows? You know, now I've said before, part of the quote unquote benefit is AI pro people are so fucking loud about using AI. They love saying that they use AI. Because they're using AI because they want investors to get excited that they used AI and give them money for using it. Right? So, as it exists right now, every company that's using AI is so excited to tell you about their using AI. Not to mention the fact that we trust every company to abide by the disclosure rule. You can't report a game for not following the AI disclosure. So the AI disclosure is not a rule. I do want to throw that out there. I can't go to a game and report it for not having an AI disclosure. So that's not a rule. That's a suggestion. That's an advisement. Right? That's a suggestion. They're like, if you use AI, please put it in this disclosure. But they didn't do anything when Call of Duty came out and said that they used AI for like a month. You know? I thought there was an enforcement process. No, sadly, no. Sadly, not. I guess I should say, not that I've seen, right? Not that I've seen. I can't report a game and say, hey, they actually did use AI, right? I can report adult content or child exploitation in two different ways. I can report if it makes libelous or defamatory statements, which is odd. But I can't say, hey, this uses AI. All right. Let me get the Steam showcase up. Okay, they got rid of the showcase of showcases. They decided They decided, oh, it's Tuesday. No more showcase of showcases. They decided no more of that. Okay, I also can't find a link. Is there copyright plagiarism? Depends on how egregious. I don't, let's see. There's not a copyright one. Oh, if you'd like to report copyright infringement and are the copyright holder, you can fill out a DMCA complaint notice. But you would need to be the copyright holder, so no. You would need to be the copyright holder. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, that's... Oh, you just didn't copy the whole thing. That's fun. Okay. Okay. Pin this, so then when we go here, oh, wait, let me make sure I'm on the right page. Make sure I'm on the right screen before we go to the browser. All right. So remember to use the little man emote for stuff that you're excited to see. If you're excited to see me play something on stream. Let's get to about 2 minutes. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, if it needs to, you know, go up or down, whatever needs to happen. Make sure we got our captions on. Yeah, thank you to Fellow Traveler. I've been getting a ton of emails from them for Story Rich Showcase stuff. And we got Ludenaricon coming up very, very soon. Herb, hello. Herb, hello. Oh, if I go away, if I open Proton Mail, it stops the breath. That's funny. All right, well, close that. I won't look at the email for the Story Rich Showcase to have more information. Never mind. Never mind. I love Herb, like, Herb just blatantly called me out for posting about Destiny in a way that I don't think I've ever been called out before. Just a hard at. Not even a reply. Not even a reply. A post on his own feed. Hey, at mattcaulder. Just walked in the room and said, "You, what are you doing?" Or you talk shit about it like, oh, now they're posting about it. Fun. Games. Fun, why are you awake so early?
Fun and games. I said, what? Fun and games.
Fun, good morning.
Fun and games.
Oh, what is that? Oh, hello?
One agent survived.
Andy, good morning. And it's good to see you. At least you weren't subtweeted, I guess.
At all costs.
Oh, Burn 9! I have a demo for this.
Get to work.
Operator, are you there?
I'm dead if I can't find some way to get out of the open.
I have a demo for this. I gotta check this
to
out.
Direct me. Gonna just smash it. I'm sick of looking around.
Yeah, look at this.
Should I engage? Enemy neutralized. Let me know if there are any surprises.
I have subtweet energy. I'm a call out person.
Okay, not great. Stay with me, please.
This looks great. I love everybody's call signs.
Nothing is more important than Burn 9.
This looks great.
Really going on here?
The mission takes priority.
Operator, tell me the truth.
Keep control of the agents. They're an asset, nothing more.
This is great.
You're my only way out of here.
This is great. You're the man in the chair for Solid Snake. This rules.
Burn 9, coming in 2026.
Hey, this rules.
Dodo, can you hear me? Dodo, come in! Dodo!
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you for the reference.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first ever Story Rich Showcase.
That's rad.
I'm
Love
Spencer,
this.
fellow traveler, and I'll be your host today. We just saw the debut trailer for Burn 9.
Hi, Spencer.
A spy thriller from the team at 14 Hours Productions. But that's not all we have in store for you. No. The team has been hard at work over the past few months, reaching out to developers from all over the world. We love and publish narrative games and wanted to build a showcase where story games could really shine. Over the next hour, we'll have brand new games to show you. We'll have some updates from some of your recent favorites. We'll have some news from teams you may not have heard from in a little while. And what showcase would be complete without some world premiere reveals?
Hell yeah.
Now, let's start the show.
World premiere.
All right, Grandma, here we are.
I love seeing what people have on their shelves. Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing too.
Ellen!
That's my favorite thing too. Is like, what do you got? What do you got over there? What are you going on?
How's my favorite niece?
Oh, you were just in time for this. Fun. Perfect timing.
There's things you want to buy with her inheritance. You can't wait for her to die.
I'm so excited for this. The Duck Detective games are amazing. The Duck Detective games are amazing.
Crumble is not a birthday cake.
Yeah, this looks great. Oh yeah, this game. I just bought 78 carrot seeds in Palia. That's a lot of carrots. Oh, skill tree. That person pulled a gun from a zipper in their forearm. That's badass. I love the targeting thing where it like it's either when you're not moving or I'm guessing you hold a button.
Daniel is an altar boy serving a mysterious church. One night, a demon quietly takes hold of him. When his grandfather suddenly falls deathly ill, Daniel discovers something strange. Every time he performs a good deed, the old man heals. Sounds like a miracle, right?
Oh, great.
Except, for every act of kindness, a portal to the underworld tears open.
Oh.
Catechesis is a psychological horror RPG where you explore unsettling environments, meet characters you'll care about, and face demons head-on with twin-stick combat, or slip past them with stealth. Puzzles,
yeah.
minigames, and new abilities.
Love to do
await.
all those things.
Inspired by Deadly Premonition, RPG Maker classics such as Mad Father, and anime like Evangelion and Jujutsu Kaisen. Featuring
I want to get into
score by
some
Garo,
RPG Maker
composer of
stuff.
Valhalla and Yuppie Psycho. If you're ready to descend into the mysteries of this new religion, the
I want to get
Catechesis
into some
demo is
RPG Maker
available now.
stuff.
Welcome to Rusty Lake. A place unlike any other.
Every Rusty Lake game
This
owns.
most prosperous house belongs to the
Every
land of
Rusty Lake game
a peculiar
owns.
family will hire servants to clean their mess. You've Aldous, the trustworthy. He seeks wisdom while upholding.
How many are
family
there? There's like
tradition.
8 or 9.
Alexandra, the bright.
Because they've been making like flash puzzle games for
Holder of the
years.
family lineage. And William, the powerful, gentle to the staff when he's not in a blind drunken rage. Once a year, they gather to feast and reminisce. While beneath the surface, tensions take a root.
Yeah.
To the next unfortunate servant.
They have a bunch of just like
Carefully.
weird, creepy little puzzle games. That just
Hi, my name is Danny O'Dwyer.
so good.
I run NoClip, the crowdfunded
So
video game
good.
documentary channel on YouTube.
Danny,
And
hello. I love
too,
NoClip.
Our other channel where we attempt to discover and highlight great underground and indie games.
Love Danny,
Now,
love
I'm preaching
NoClip.
to the choir here, but you may know that narrative in games is very important. A lot of the games that I played as a kid, I played because of how they looked or what their gameplay
Yeah,
was.
if you liked
I
the
probably
vibe
didn't
of
realize that I
Blueprints,
was
like
playing a
puzzles
lot of
with
them because
like
of the stories
creepy
and places
overtones.
in which they took place. But what I found
Rusty Lake.
interesting is over
Every
the past
Rusty Lake
10
game.
years, how indie developers have really taken up the mantle of great storytelling in games. When I think about some of the games that we've enjoyed the most on NoClip 2 over the past couple of years, it's games like 1,000 Times Resist, The Seance of Blake Manor, Queen's Domain, and even the recently released Wax Heads. Games with wonderful gameplay, but ultimately games where the player is pushed forward because of that narrative. The next game up today is from a studio that's no stranger to making
Hell
great
yeah.
narrative games, having previously worked on Tangle Tower and Crow Country. So let's check out The Mermaid Mask.
Mermaid
by
Mask
SFB Games.
looks so good. I still need to play Seance. Fawn, Aaron and I just started playing it, and we're so in.
Magnus Mortuga
We're
was a man
immediately
of great
so
will
in.
and great strength. And there his body lay, his blood pooling beneath him.
The next morning, Miss Seafoam has taken over as captain.
We just came in here to question you since you're one of the suspects.
But I heard you!
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
What?
I played the demo for this a little bit ago.
It seems our collective fate hangs on the outcome of your investigation.
So Mortuga was alone in a locked room.
Quite the story, isn't it?
Sure, that's why I got myself trapped in the murderous submarine.
This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
Surely some solemn secret, dark and dreadful.
Murder and mutiny, cauldrons and curses.
Any further questions?
Yeah, several.
Yeah, this is great. They have another one, Tangle Tower, which is the same. Great. Recommend it. I'm pretty sure I have a demo up on the YouTube. Yeah. This is so cute. That's fine. Creepy server room, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's okay. Nothing wrong has ever happened in a server room. Nothing bad goes wrong in server rooms. Screaming hello. Yeah, nothing bad's ever happened in a server room. Server rooms are blessed by God. That looks great.
Kia ora tātou, Tale here from Oregon Digital. We're here in Nam, Melbourne. You may know us from our first game, Umarangi Generation. Well, we're thrilled today
Let's
to
go.
show you off the story of our next game, Penguin Colony, which is an
Let's go,
adaptation
Penguin
of At the
Colony.
Mountains of Madness and A Shadow Out of Time. This story takes place after Lovecraft died, and we asked the question, who his protagonist would have been? Maybe you already know. Look, to make Lovecraft horror work,
Install
you've
that
gotta do
demo.
new. Because what is new but the unknown? And the fear of the unknown is the strongest of mankind's oldest emotions. This could be someone's first dip into Lovecraft. So let's start things off slow. No Cthulhu,
it looks so
no
good.
Dagon. People have a tendency to overdo
Oh, it was
it.
a line held tight,
I've been
Gabby.
sitting here yapping for long enough. Why don't we watch the trailer?
Blackley, did you know? The Aryan people once built great civilizations. Thousands of years ago, they ruled the entirety of the world.
Oh, Mermaid Mask. Yeah, for the one you were talking about. I'm sorry. I misunderstood which one you were asking. I really wish they would adjust the captions.
The wealth our world would inherit if only a slither of what it knew was given to us.
Ia, e meme ha haere ana, ka mārama kua whakangao, ētahi I te urupā huna.
What you see before you is the greatest discovery mankind will ever make.
Yeah.
Deep within the city, we shall make contact with him.
Yeah.
We shall meet our father race, the
Oh.
architects of mankind.
Well, that makes sense. They did love that shit. They did love that shit. Actually, Aaron and I were talking about that. It came up in Seance of Blake Manor.
I'm a creator, and one of the things that I do is find good games and share them with you. There's a very special reveal coming up, but first, here are 3 games that I would recommend that are included in the story-rich mega bundle that is out right now on Steam. This is a charming and creepy adventure puzzle game by Rusty Lake. You are on a train.
Rusty
Every
Lake.
time you pull into a new station, you've moved through the timeline of a character's life. It's called Underground Blossom. In Yuppie Psycho, it's your first day of working for a big corporation, but at orientation, you find out it's part of your job to hunt a witch. It's an unforgettable story set in a dystopian 90s society.
I should check
And
out
in this
Yuppie
game,
Psycho.
You're inside your house after
I've had
an
that for a
alien
minute.
invasion, told to keep your doors locked and to stay inside. But then there is a knock at the door. You have to decide who is human and who is not, and
This
more
looks great.
importantly, who you let inside. It's called No, I'm Not a Human. All 3 of these games and more are included in the
Time to fight
story-rich
fascists in the
mega
Eldritch as a
bundle on
penguin.
Steam.
I don't think you
And now,
fight them.
one of
I
my
think
favorite
you
story
just
games is Beacon Pines. So come with me and let's go see what that team is doing next.
look at it. Oh yeah, their new game. Yeah, Wicked Delights. This looks so good. So their last game was Beacon Pines, and their new game is this. Yeah, any music game, any rhythm game, I'm so here for.
Honk, fuck off.
Brian, hello. Yeah, see, everybody's making horror games. Horror's for the girlies.
What's going on? What is this place?
Brian, how you doing today?
And Ivy, what happened to me?
I seen Old Man Librarian. Damn head was a real one.
Hospital.
Hey, can you hear me?
Who are you? I don't feel good. I think I'm falling asleep.
You probably shouldn't fall asleep outside in the snow.
Trisha, don't ever touch my car. Do you even realize what you've done?
Oh, that escalated. Oh. Okay. That was like, okay, it's definitely creepy, and then, oh, we're just all the way there.
The government found something they thought was a weapon. But I was right. It is a god.
I don't know what this is, but yes.
And then she woke up.
I'm Maddie Myers.
And I'm Zoe Hanna.
We're the co-founders
Hi,
and
Maddie.
co-owners of Mothership.
Hi, Zoe.
A reader-supported website with gaming coverage for her, for them, and yes, even for him.
At
Shout out to Mothership.
We cover games through the lens of identity. Stepping into the shoes of another person or thing, inhabiting a body other than your own, is always part of the gaming experience.
Hell yeah.
Story-forward titles like the ones in this showcase are very much our thing.
Everybody go read
Coming up
Mothership.
next is a murder mystery adventure game called Duppy Detective Tasha that's rooted in Caribbean folklore.
Our heroine must find both the murder culprit and her lost cell phone. That last bit is something I bet we can all relate to. Let's take a look.
I don't lose my cell phone. Skill issue.
Tell me and my cousin them all kind of old story. About rolling calf, old hig, river mama, the bagger antics of Sly Mongoose and Brother Anansi.
I have that skill issue daily. I'm sorry. D, I'm sorry. Skill issue.
Tall tales. But no, it looked like story come to bump and I am in the middle of one. What to believe, who to trust, or what even is happening, I couldn't tell you. One thing I can tell you for certain though, my name is Tasha Ann Palmer, and I will sort it out.
I love this.
Don't know who me, don't know who frightened.
Yeah. Truth Scraper. We're definitely gonna play the demo for this. We're definitely gonna play the demo for this. There are a multitude of things I excel at. Knowing where my phone is one of my rare ultra failings. Well, you can't be good at everything, D. You know, you can't be good at everything. I guess. I guess. Yeah, this is from the In Stars and Time dev. And that game was a banger, so we're gonna check that demo out for sure. If you make a cool game, I automatically am signed up for your new game. You know what I mean? Oh, an atelier. This is a great vibe. That's fine.
My name is Riker. I'm based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'm making Detective Turner, If Looks Could Kill. If Looks Could Kill is a murder mystery, and I wanted to basically create a bit of a symbiosis of like this ensemble cast of Knives Out set in the world of The Devil Wears Prada. So you play as this character, Detective Turner, who is this quirky investigator who hates computers and just wants to do everything analog. They take Polaroids of everything and write everything down in their little notebook so that you don't have to. What's a little controversial or different about this game, I think, is that the world is being narrated to you as text written over the floors or the walls or the evidence or the body. And the more you look into it, the more you basically read between the lines and find even deeper meaning and more clues.
Tell them to wishlist the game.
Wishlist on Steam.
Don't forget. Tell them that they have to wishlist it.
Today, make sure you stop by Steam and wishlist some of your favorite upcoming games. You may have heard about it before, but wishlisting is super important for indie games and is a great way to
Wishlisting's very important.
Developers who are working hard to make sure we always have something great to play. Everything you've seen in today's showcase can be found over on the story-rich showcase.
I call it the Mad World style.
Wishlisting convenience. Okay.
What's my new favorite?
Hi, we're James, Jess, and Thomas from Saltstone.
I knew about most of these already.
To show you our new adventure management title, The Hearth and Harbor.
I knew about most of these already.
You've left your home for
Lost in the
a fresh
Roots
start
looks
on
really
shore,
good.
A place that boasts beautiful landmarks, rich culture, and plenty of entertainment.
This is
But the
great.
food,
I like this art style. Holy
food
shit.
could use some improvement. And as fate would have it, you've invested
Boo!
your last coppers in a rundown restaurant.
Boo,
With
hello.
Cyril, your trusty new cook by your side, settle into routine.
Every day, you'll need to build your menu, head to the markets, catch up with the vendors, and buy ingredients. Then it's time for service. As customers arrive, they'll need to be greeted, seated, and looked after. Kit will take their order, and Cyril will prepare their meals.
Like Lottie Dog at Good Games, I already knew about you. I'm sorry, I'm informed.
Explore, invite new customers, progress friendships, and decompress from the long day. And then you do it all again.
I mean, I even technically knew about Burn 9 because I got the extra secret early media email for this. So I even knew about Burn 9 before they announced it.
Solve problems for the townsfolk.
So
Earning Trust will grant you recipes and gifts from friends. These improvements will allow you to create more expensive dishes and to
This
make
is
your
cute.
restaurant
I
more
like
comfortable
this.
for customers, building even more favor and discovering new stories.
I like
As
this.
the winds change and war threatens your new home, these relationships will be your lifeline.
Whoa.
Tensions
Whoa.
will grow and resources will become scarce. But if you've been kind, your community will support you when push comes to shove. This new life is a chance to decide what kind of person you are. What will you do when you're backed into a corner? Will you protect others or prioritize your own survival? The best way to support us is to wishlist the Hearth and Harbor on Steam.
This is really quaint, except for the war.
Saying next.
This is really great. Oh, except for the war. Except for the war that they immediately revealed. I missed the beginning. Was Red Kiss highlighted? I think Red Kiss is going to show up. I believe it got announced during this, but I don't believe it's been. I don't think it's shown up yet.
In Grave Seasons, we have a variety of different NPCs and
I'm excited for Grave Seasons. I don't even really like farming games, but I'm excited for Grave Seasons.
They move pretty much autonomously throughout the town of Ashen Ridge. Sometimes events will interrupt that schedule, like murder, for example. You can see that the town doesn't necessarily revolve around your interactions with these NPCs too.
It makes you care about.
There's another game like this coming out that's way more horror.
And I also think that when you have
and I'm really interested in that. I can't remember the name.
For you to care about those people, we want the characters and people in Ashbridge to feel like people.
I've been excited about this since it's it was a rough premise. Yeah.
To be romantic.
In limiting our pool of romance options a little bit, I find that we've been able to get a lot more rich story detail of the romanceable characters.
It is no secret that you can romance the killer. that could be an experience you're trying to.
That's
opt
so
into,
interesting that
is
like
where
you
it
could
can get
romance
more
the killer.
dangerous or morally complex.
Because of the fact that when you begin again, a different character from our campaign pool will be selected, you can still romance that same character when they are not the killer.
R++,
and you may see a
hello.
different side of them. Aside from being a
Hello,
fun
hello,
sim,
good
Grave Seasons
morning.
is also a horror game. We really do value.
It's
that
wild. This is a
sense
different
of
killer every time. Yeah,
loss as a part of
I
the
hope the
genre,
game is
and we don't necessarily wanna shy
shorter
away from the
to
idea that
encourage
if
more
you
playthroughs.
Don't engage with the horror aspects of this game.
You know what I
might lose
mean?
out in some of your relationships.
I hope the
If you're
games
talking to
overall
someone
are shorter.
and you're like, wow, I hope you're not
You know, it's not
next.
like a whole
There's
Stardew
an
thing.
added element, I think, in order to make sure that hits emotionally.
A hidden component between horror and sort of cozy is the murder mystery. Even in a game that's sort of as broad as Grave Seasons is, we are thinking of all these mechanics as also vehicles for story, making sure that these storylines are well designed and propulsive, and not just creating content for content's sake. It was really important to us as we were sort of crafting the overall narrative of Grave Seasons.
Hey, long time no see. I hope you're enjoying the show. The Story Rich Showcase Steam page features all of the games from today's showcase.
Yeah, everybody
You might be watching
go.
this there right now. You can also buy, play, or wishlist everything you've seen today. There's also
Sorry, we play this game a bunch and
and
romance different villagers meet. It took a year to get through the game
That's not
once.
enough.
Yeah,
There's also
like
the
that's not
Story
gonna
Rich
happen.
Mega Bundle, which features 10 of the best narrative games in recent memory. Okay, let's get back to the announcements.
Don't you love when a game dev and artist make a character that appeals to your interest and you're like, how did you know?
We don't get called into places
That's-
where they expect a lot of
I mean,
survivors.
it has happened, but it doesn't happen that often.
I can't accept that. Not after what I've seen.
Ambrosia Sky's great. I'm so excited for Ambrosia Sky.
I'm not leaving this time.
Friend of somebody that I know worked on this, which is exciting.
We can do this. We can actually save somebody.
I didn't know fellow Traveler Showcase this year. Yeah, it's brand new. It's the Story Rich Game Showcase.
Oh my god. That's her.
There's so many games I'm excited to watch other people play. Listen, that's good too. Same experience with Sandrock. I messed up a romance path, restarted rather than pivot because I wasn't gonna replay. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I hope Nuja Story Rich in this economy. Nuja, hello. Building relationships is fantastic. I hope everybody plays it. Everybody that likes story middle class, story working class games. Feed me or I'll die. That's every cat. Everybody that has a cat is like, yeah, yeah. I played the demo for this. This was really cute. If you like dating games, you'll love building relationships.
Hi, I'm Juan Pablo from Recurring Dream, and I'm here to talk to you about our game, Desktop Explorer. In this game,
I'm jazzed for this.
Navigate through your uncle's old computer and
The demo for this was banging.
and how a program called Desktop Explorer was messing with his head. Everything is computer-centric, so be ready to solve puzzles using computer features you never thought could be used as puzzle mechanics.
This was banging. I played the demo for this. This was banging.
Has more to it than just text files. We haven't talked about this in detail in previous announcements, but Desktop Explorer can change quite a bit in its approach to torment its different users. For example, since the computer's youngest user was addicted to a virtual chat room, well, you'll have to read conversations from years ago and understand what made her play along with Desktop Explorer. Combine all of your skills to reach the truth of it all. Remember, nothing is off the table.
This is great. Yeah.
We'd love to share more, but we want to leave plenty of secrets for you to find when you play the full game. So please, leave us a wishlist on Steam. In an age where people are taking counsel and pseudotherapy from computers, we are taking a look back and telling a story of what happens when we try and solve human problems with the coldness of technology. Will you outsmart the computer?
I should leave I need to remember to leave reviews for demos. I need to get better about doing that.
A desktop explorer. Thank you so much. We really hope you enjoy the game when it comes out.
I really need to get better about that. It's just a thing I need to
you can check the demo
sit down and do it.
Thank you so much, and goodbye.
I just need to be intentional about it. You know what I mean? I just need to be intentional about it. This is fun. Oh, am I Nima? I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for Am I Nima? This is so good and creepy and weird and oh, fuck me up, dude. I'm gonna need you and Vanna to play all these cool scary games, man.
We're an indie publishing label that focuses on narrative games, and you may have played some of our past hits like Citizen Sleeper, 1000 Times Resist, or the recently released Titanium Core.
Oh, look at the Ace Attorney figures. Those rule.
And Penguin Colony, but we have even more to show off. Let's check it out.
Those little Ace Attorney figures click. Oh, I fucking love those. Awesome Boy, hello. Awesome Boy, hello. Yeah, the National Electric Manufacturers Association. You're correct. Yep. I need to play the first one. Yeah, Genesis Noir. Titanium Court from AP Thompson. Yeah, won the IGF Seamus McNally Award. 1000 Times Resist, won a Peabody. Citizen Sleeper. I believe Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 are on sale on Steam. Both of these are banging. I'm gonna go get breakfast, I think. Get breakfast. Breakfast's good. Oh, it's set in the same world as Hearth and Harbor. That's fun. That's kind of fun. I like that. Afterlove EP, we played the demo for this. Great God Grove is super weird and unique. I really gotta play Paradise Killer. I really gotta play Paradise Killer. It was one of the like first handful of keys that I got streaming years and years and years and years ago, and I never did it.
My name is Edmund Tran, and I'm the managing editor of a little website called This Week in Video Games.
This Week in Video Games.
Video Games is a completely independent, reader-funded website.
Love when indie publishers flex their catalog, fellow travelers, have a generational run of titles.
Free, which allows us to focus on the stuff that actually matters instead of appeasing algorithms. Things like curating stuff that's actually
and I love that they don't just say like, oh, all of these games came from fellow travelers. It's like, no, we published them, but here's the developers. Here's the other games they're making.
We absolutely love narrative games because we know
and I love
the
that
capacity to tell highly evocative and effective stories, and that the full potential of the medium and its methods have yet to be completely.
You know, I love that they don't
each year we discover
hide the people that work on it.
Surprising in new ways, which is why we were so keen to get involved in this showcase. And since we're based in Australia, we know firsthand just how many amazing independent video games are being made down here. So we're very pleased to be able to introduce these next titles, which have been on our radar for quite some time and are now on yours.
Oh, you've got no idea what you're caught up in.
First, Matt has to play Dark Cloud 2.
When you signed the lease to that house of hers, you didn't just attract Janet's.
What is this? What is this?
You put you and your mates smack bang in the middle of a cosmic battle between
Anna!
the likes of which you couldn't possibly understand.
Oh, I forgot to change the sound. I just turned it off.
Really?
What the fuck is this?
Nah, she's just a bitch.
Anna, hello, good morning. I haven't heard about this one. Wish list. That's me, Anna, how rude. Listen, they told me that they hate the sound, and so I turned it off.
Dave here from Powerhoof. Last year we put out a pulp adventure thriller called The Drifter.
The Drifter, let's go.
My 90s inspired point and click fantasy adventure epic called The Talwinium. Join friends Pendar, Tanny, and Wit as they flee the Shadowfell, along with a two-headed rogue, the axe-wielding uplander Otar, and an army of skeletons. It's your first night away from Willow's
Okay, the
Deep
art of this
and
fucks.
First watch. The Talwinium started as a kind of nostalgia project for me, like sort of evoking the books and games that I've been in love with since the 80s. The art style's in glorious 16-color EGA with like a 4:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Those are like really like Sierra games that I grew up playing. And the soundtrack by Brandon Bloom, it's like straight from that era. It even sort of plays on the
Even
hardware that was
even
used back in
says
the day.
save load.
The story's all the fun, tropey fantasy stuff that I grew up reading too, with the twists and turns. That
It
you'd
reminds me of
expect from the writer of The
playing
Drifter.
Secret of Monkey Island
Throws
from a
you right into the action.
PC gamer disc.
The first night Bilbo leaves the Shire and Gandalf just had his throat slit. That's the setup. Then yeah, throw in a magic system, multiple player characters, an army of skeletons at your control, and you've got the Talwinium. Gameplay is a kind of a mix of old and new. There's no getting
Hooked.
soft locked if you miss an item or like crazy moon logic puzzles. And yeah, it's point and click. There's no like typing in, look around. But like those early games, looking around is a big important part. Yeah, so there's like a dedicated look cursor.
Oh, demo very soon for
old games feel. Despite the
Jed
simplicity,
Morrissey is
just
a
because
slumlord
you
and a
sort of-
witch.
You're really in the world, reading descriptions as you look around the room to get hints at what to look into more. So yeah, book one of the Talwinium, Winter's Dawn, is available as a demo on Steam right now. I've put out
Book
early versions of
one?
the first 3 books already, and yeah, once the 4th is complete, there'll be a sort of finished story, and I'll package
3
them all
books?
together here on Steam. And yeah, I really hope you have as much
Failed.
fun playing them
Failed.
as I've
Hello.
been
Is it
making them,
Next
'cause
Fest time?
It's been a blast.
Annoyingly, Next Fest is next week, but they're still putting out so many demos. Let's go, Demon School. I'm sorry? Demon School DLC? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, it's coming to Switch too. Good for them. That's a penis. Matt, how are we gonna do all of our shiny hunting and play these demos? Don't they know we're busy? Yeah, it's rude, honestly. It's rude, honestly. How could they make that game longer?
2 of my team
They added like 100 new character scenes, and I was like, that's great, but also, wow.
It took a lot to make me go back to the 1,000 hells, but she could pay it, and more. I just had to bring her murdered sons out.
Why is that?
I needed to assemble the right team. I just hoped I could bring everyone back this time.
This looks great. This looks great.
We got past some very insistent guardian demons, but not without our first scars.
During Pride, honestly homophobic. Yeah, how dare you make me work during Pride?
When we met shades who demanded funeral songs. It was that, or be torn apart.
This is great. Love this. Love this.
Just worn down husks. But maybe we can still nick what we need from under the monster snout. Well, at least most of us survived for our appointment with Queen Death.
Yeah, this looks great. This is banging.
Hi, Gareth Damian Martin here.
Oh, Gareth, hello.
And the Citizen Sleeper series.
Hey, Gareth has a new game that he's about to announce, which is very exciting.
I'm dropping in for just a little announcement. I'm happy to reveal that Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 will be releasing on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 25th. If you already own either game, you'll be able to upgrade to the Switch 2 edition for free on that day too. But that's not all. On June 7th, that's tomorrow, I'll be in the PC Gaming Show to reveal my brand new game in a world premiere. The show starts at 8 p.m. BST.
It headed the dentist again. Oh, boo, I'm sorry.
I'll see you there.
I love the tease of like, oh, I'm gonna be on a different showcase unveiling my game. Fucking make sure you catch me there.
And that does it for the first ever Story Rich showcase.
Oh, I didn't see it on Mothman. Oh, Spencer's got some great stuff on his shelves.
You still want more narrative games?
He's got a copy of Lancer. Okay, Spencer's a cool guy.
We can buy or wishlist everything you've seen today. You can also check out the Story Rich Mega Bundle, and you can even play demos for some of today's games.
Spencer's a cool
If that's
guy.
Still not enough for you? Make sure to mark your calendars for Ludonarracon, our annual narrative game festival that'll be returning to Steam from October 8th to 12th. Of course, none of this would have been possible without a ton of work from across the team, without support from our partners who helped us bring this show to you, and of course, the developers who trusted us with their announcements.
The Long Halloween is back there too. Oh yeah, he's got Long Halloween. He's got Watchmen. He's got Blankets. Which, you know, shouts to Blankets.
This is just a test. This is just a test of the psychocognitive warning system built into your consciousness. This song, it's just a test, please.
What a great way to end it.
In the event of an emergency, like the dissolution of reality, this message would be followed by a rush of psychic energy. So long as you feel nothing, nothing is happening. Just relax. Kick back.
Titanium Core's such a good game.
Everybody's still on the line. We're about to have
Hey, shouts to Two Frogs in a Trench Coat. I'm getting a lot of emails from them these days. And Double Jump, both of them.
or to the left or the right, but especially not behind you.
And yeah, obviously shouts to Fellow Traveler. I need to play the second Citizen Sleeper. It's very good. It's very, very good. I highly recommend both Citizen Sleepers. And what's good is the second one doesn't hello? What's making sound? Oh, the Nintendo Direct started. My dream is to be part of a Fellow Traveler event. Jenny? What did they thank Jenny? Did they thank Jenny? Did I miss it? Oh yeah, special thanks Jenny Wyndham. Listen, Jenny's great. Jenny's great. Shout out Jenny all the time. Nintendo's like me. Nintendo's like, listen, I know it's 9:30, but whatever. Tune in. Like, excuse me. Oh yeah, I need to watch the Dungeon Kittens. Okay.